everybody. Welcome back to Scholar of the First Sin. As you can see, we are still at Sinner's Rise. In between parts, obviously, I've cleared out everything between us and the Lost Sinner. And I've also cleared out everything that we had left in the Bastille, except for the area that we will be exploring today, which I'm going to assume I'm going to make the title of this, so I'll just say right now, it's Belfry Luna. But before we do that, we did pick up a couple of useful items yesterday, one of which was a fragrant branch that we can use here to free Strayed of Olafase or something to that effect. And also, as you can see, I guess I should show you, we're wearing Old Knight armor, got the Old Knight halberd. We're not wearing the helmet so that I can still fast roll, it keeps me under that 70%. And for rings, I do have the Royal Soldier's Ring to increase my oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That increases my maximum load so that I can also wear this. And then I also have the Bracing Knuckle Ring, which slows equipment degradation, which means that my weapon and armor won't get broken as quickly, which is more or less necessary when I'm wearing the Old Knight stuff. I don't think we'll come across anything that should give us too much of a trouble while we're in this setup. But anyway, let's talk to our new friend here. But first, I would like to light the bonfire. And it actually turns out that like the exploding guys that are in this room don't really move around a whole lot. I was able to literally just walk up and stab each one in order, and none of them activated. So
still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me.
I mean, they won't miss you because you don't leave.
Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strayed, will teach you my spells.
Alright, so let's learn our gesture, which is Mock. Buy item. Let's see. What does he have? He has the Hood of the Forlorn. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I don't think it was in between last part. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think it was in between. I think the part, I think my little clearing session there of just before we fought the Ruined Knight, I think, is when I got invaded by the Forlorn, and I defeated him, which every time you defeat him, it unlocks a new item of his for Strayed. There's the one I want. Wander the land of the undead, bored of Aldea's obsession with the first sin, the Forlorn lost both their corporeal form and a world to call their own. Now they drift into other worlds, ever in search of a home. But without self, one has neither beginning nor end, and so the Forlorn have only to wander. So yeah, if you're ever wondering who Scholar of the First Sin was, all you have to do is defeat a Forlorn and talk to Strayed and look at the description. It's like, oh, it's Aldea. But yeah, so this is part of the Scholar of the First Sin. It's just a random NPC invasion that can happen in a lot of different areas. I don't know if it's every area. I mean, probably not Jula, but I mean, I don't know if it is every area or there are specific areas he can show up. But either way, every time you defeat him, you can get a piece of his armor. And I really like the armor set. I was thinking of wearing it. Obviously, that really depends on how how fast I get invaded by him. But there probably will be a point. Now, the thing is, though, is that the weapons that you can get for defeating him are really weird in some way that I can't quite remember. It has something to do with, I think, for Forlorn weapons, the way that you use them is you need to become hollow. And, like, the more hollow you are, the stronger the weapon is. And then even if you're maximum hollow, if you get cursed after that or something, you can lower, or you can gather sin, I think, by like killing NPCs. I don't know if there's other... Oh, and invading people, and I think as you do that, that will also increase its power a little bit, but I don't know. But anyway, what else does he sell? Ring of Knowledge increases intelligence. Lingering Dragon Crest expands length of spell effect. That's useful on certain spells, like Poison Mist and that, if you have somebody who's just not quite getting poisoned with one cast of it. Absorb souls in place of wear. So what this one does is if you don't want your soul memory, which is how many total souls you've collected over the course of your game, to get higher, you equip this. You won't get the souls, but your soul memory won't go up either. It's one of those things where unless you're going for a very PvP build, there's no point to do it because soul memory means nothing to the single player experience of this game. Some Rouge Water, and then a bunch of spells. Let's see. Homing Soul Arrow, Strong Magic Shield, Cast Light, Resplendent Light, Unveil. Senses Traders. Oh, okay. Or Invading Dark Spirit. Okay, interesting. Lingering Flame, already have that. Flame Swath, which I think is like a really... It's like a really impressive looking pyromancy, but it's like really worthless or something. Dark Orb. Oh, look at that. We can get hexes now. That's good. Dark Hail, Dark Fog, and Affinity. I don't know if Dark Orb would be better for me than my Soul Arrow that I currently have. I mean, I might honestly just... I'll leave it for... But anyway, we can also trade our souls with him, some of them. So we can get the Pursuer's Ultra Great Sword from the Pursuer, obviously. Flexile Sentry, you can get the Warp Sword, the Arced Sword. Lost Giant, we can get the Giant Stone Axe. Oh, another Flexile Sentry, you can get the Barbed Club. Man, you can need a lot of his souls. Dragon Rider Halberd, Dragon Rider Twin Blade, Dragon Rider Bow, the Pursuer Great Shield, and the Dragon Rider Great Shield. And can we actually get it? And a Heavy Homing Soul Arrow from the Rune Sentinel Soul. Well, here's the thing, right? I'm going to need to take this one because obviously I want all of the spells. And actually, come to think of it, the Rune Sentinel Soul actually didn't show up here, but maybe you can use it on the other one. Now, we could turn in for any of these right now, because I do have the souls on me. I'm kind of leaning towards the Dragon Rider Twin Blade, because I really like the Twin Blade. But at the same time, I don't know if you can get like the Dragon Rider armor set, and the way I've been going right now is I've just basically been trying to match weapons to armor set, and I don't know how many like boss armors you can get in this game. I don't think you could get very... Well, no, maybe you could get all the boss armors in the original Dark Souls. I'm not sure. Actually, come to think of it. But I don't think I'll get any of these right now. I think I'll do a little bit of looking into it. Like, I don't really care for Ultra Great Swords, or, well, Great Swords at all. I think they're way too slow for me. Not to mention, I don't have the stats for some of these, like the Pursuer Sword, I don't have the stats for, the Arced Sword, the Giant Stone Axe, I'm nowhere near that, because it's 45 strength, I think I'm at like 23 or something. But some of these other ones, I might, take for a spin. It's interesting that these have an intelligence requirement, even though they don't. Or no, they have intelligence scaling, but they don't have a requirement. Gotcha. Do they do extra? Because they do magic damage as well. Let's see. They do split damage. But anyway, yeah. So that's what you can do with Straight.
How long was I sat petrified? Long enough for the old kingdom to have crumbled, I see. Why didn't anyone wake me sooner? Never heard the name. Is that what they call this place now? Very good. Very good indeed. The cursed ones were imprisoned within this land. Of course, you came of your own free will. The people fear the cursed ones like a plague. Some people would rather keep dreadful things out of sight, out of mind. don't you think? Once people became aware of their own frailty, they seized anybody they found undesirable, cursed or no, and impounded them here. Whoever posed even the slightest threat was removed, all so that they could sleep better at night. They even turned the great Strayed into a stone.
I really like his outfit.
Many kingdoms rose and fell on this tract of earth. Mine was by no means the first. Anything that has a beginning also has an end. No flame, however brilliant, does not one day splutter and fade. But then, from the ashes, the flame reignites, and a new kingdom is born, sporting a new face. It is all a curse. And it is your cursed flesh that will inherit the flame. Pyromancy was created by the ancient Witch of Fire. She harnessed the power of flame and melded it into pyromancy. The witch led her daughters into war against the Old Ones. But legends are legends. What are you prepared to believe? Oh, how long was I sat petrified?
Okay, so
Long
that's that.
enough for the old
Alright,
kingdom to have
so yeah, that's all he has to say. Oh, I will just walk away straight. Now I do believe that the fastest way to Belfry Luna from here is this. But yeah, he was talking about the Witch of Izalith there, which might be weird because, you know, he only sells a little bit of pyromancies and he sells hexes, and he definitely looks like somebody who would use hexes over pyromancy. But anyway, the little bug thing that we saw crawl into the Lost Sinner's eye is believed to be the Witch of Izalith from Dark Souls 1. Alright. God, I hope this was the right place. So yeah, we throw the Pharaoh's Lockstone in there. Lights up this wall. Go over and hit it, and this was not the right place. Damn it. Okay, so maybe we won't be going to Belfry Luna right now. Shit, that was the wrong Lockstone door. Yeah, well, we unlocked that anyway. Alright, so then, no Belfry Luna, so I guess we'll go to, what's the next area? I guess Huntsman's Copse, I think, past where we, I think that's past where we freed Rosabeth, I think. I kind of wanted to go that way more anyway, because, like, there's not really anything for me in Belfry Luna. I mean, like, before you needed to go through it to get the Bastille Key. But obviously we don't need to do that because we've already got it. So we will come back to that once we get another Lockstone. But just give me a second here. I'm just looking to see where the where the hell is this? Oh, right, it's below the servants' quarters bonfire. That's where it is. That was the one we needed. Alright, well, hang on. I want to dump all the souls back in there. And just make sure that we don't have another Pharaoh's Lockstone on the off chance. Alright. So, yeah, oops. That's my bad. So yeah, we'll do we'll do that a different a different day. God, I can't believe I did that. Which is a shame because I feel like my setup now would be better for Belfry Luna than Huntsman's Cops. Although, well, maybe not. I mean, I guess the enemies in Huntsman's Cops aren't necessarily. Um, oh, right, that's where it is. Okay, no, we're. I was wrong about which one it was because I wasn't sure because I didn't think that was correct, that it was past the door where we freed Rosabeth. No, it's the door that Lycia here opened for us. That's the way to Huntsman's Copse. Hey, Lycia. What up, girl? Alright. So this way we shall go. Dead body there, which I think we did pick up the item off of. Not that I remember what it was, because that was a while ago. Now you might think, man, that's a deep dark pit that you don't want to fall down, and you would be correct. Now, thankfully, God, apparently, God, I hate this. Because there's no enemies here, thankfully. Because that would be absolutely ridiculous. They would need to be like one-hit enemies that have like no knockback when they hit you, for you to even stand a chance to survive. Hey, here he is.
The dark stirs.
Does it now?
I see them. The dark has sparked within you. My name is Falcon. I will trade with you what you need. These are for you.
Oh, nice. He gave me all of his shit. Oh, I think actually that's level 8 in intelligence and faith. Oh, okay, that's it. Just what if you have 8 intelligence and faith, he'll give you all that.
This land lies closest to the dark. That is why I came here. This kingdom collapsed long ago. All that are left are either undead or hollow. Save a few misfits like myself. I went to a great school in the south, but neither sorcery nor pyromancy appeal. I learned nothing. Nothing at all. It was there that I happened upon the dark. It drew me in, the nebulous dark. Soon I was drawn to this land where dark runs deeper than anywhere else. Hexes originated here in ancient times. They were once a form of sorcery, but the practice was lost, then later rediscovered. Those devoted to hexes are a lonely lot, but nevertheless they give their life to their art. Such is the fate of we practitioners of dark. What drew me to the dark? I do not know. Hexes are more than mere tools to me. I feel affinity and warmth, something universal, nostalgia even. Those who discover dark realize this, and they never come back. This land, this kingdom, collapsed long ago. All that are left are either undead or hollow. Save a few misfits like myself. I went to a great...
Okay. I'm not sure if how much of that repeated, so I'm sorry if I repeated it a bunch. But anyway, so yeah, if you have 8 intelligence and faith, according to this, you can talk to him and he'll give you his stuff. But you can also use him as a merchant, Chaos Rapier, Archdrake Staff, Archdrake Chime, Chaos Shield. Interesting. As you can see, the Archdrake Chime there gives you good Miracle and Hex. Is that what it is? dark attack, yeah. So that increases your hex damage and your miracle damage. So you can cast them both with that. You have the Archdrake Staff, which if you look, it does magic and hexes. The Chaos Rapier obviously just does fire damage along with that, and then same with the shield, it does fire damage along with that if you hit people with it. And then he sells the Ring of Life Protection, nullifies death but breaks. You might recognize those from Dark Souls 1, where if you die, you won't become hollow, you won't lose your souls. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't think that it's just like an instant revive or something, but I'm pretty sure that's all it is. You'll respawn at the bonfire, but you won't be undead and you won't lose your souls. And then he has Dark Pine Resin, which just gives, it's just a buff for your weapon, gives you dark. And then he sells a bunch of hexes: Magic Barrier, Dark Orb, Dark Weapon, Resonant Soul, which I think is really good, if I'm not mistaken. It has 20 uses. I think that the Resonant Soul, I don't know. What is it, this one? Sacred Chime. Yeah. So it uses your souls to do stuff, basically. And this one uses your souls to transfer HP. So these are actually really popular, I do believe, with those people who don't like to level up past a certain point. They'll use those because they don't have any other use for their souls. I won't be using them, obviously, because I'm not weird and limit myself just arbitrarily. But anyway, so that's our bonfire, so we don't have to go up that winding path again. Nice. Are you alive? You are, aren't you? Oh, you're not dead either. Alright. Did not expect him to survive one hit. I see you. See, that guy died in one. Yeah? How's that going for you, buddy? So I imagine we'll just be going to the next bonfire in this part. I doubt that we'll get much further than that, considering the little bit of running around we did beforehand, and me, fucking up the, oh, right. These things. Let's see. I don't know if that hollow attacks you or not. There are a few in this game. So, there. Aim. Go. So yeah, those are poison moths. All they do is just spray poison everywhere to try and kill you. They're annoying, but that's literally the extent of it. Is they are slightly annoying. Okay, that one does attack. Actually, I think I just saw one. I don't know if I can hit this one from here. Oof, guess not. Well, whatever. Aw, man. Okay, so it looks like there are pathways down there that you could potentially get onto, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I see a fire down there, so... Or I see a guy with... The hell is that? Oh, and a giant basilisk and a guy with a torch. Alright. So yeah, odds are we'll end up down there at some point. Probably won't be getting that item, though. So odds are it'll be gone. But I don't remember what it is they drop. I don't remember if they drop... I don't think it's anything important. I think it's something fairly basic. Like equivalent to like a lifestone basic. Oh god, I know what that item is. Ugh, that's a bitch of an item. Well, I don't know what the item is. I forgot what the item is, but I remember. Here's the main enemies, I do believe, in this Huntsman's Cops, which are just like, well, like thieves, I guess. Well, I guess they'd be Huntsmen. Ow, prick. Who dare? Ah, you dare. Well, you know what, buddy? That's what I think of you. Okay. You know what though? I should actually just. Oh, that puts me at exactly 70%. Is that? That's still a pretty fast roll. I'll take it. Wow, buddy, you. Oh. He really had the drop on me, and I really expected him to stab a little bit faster. So, you know, that other guy was walking this way, but it doesn't look like he actually has a pathway up on this side. It's really fucking dark in here. I don't even see anything to like. Really? Oh, I guess we could do that. That probably. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Lights up the place like a tree. All right. A little bit up the place anyway. A little bit better. Okay, just get my items sorted. Oof, good thing that counted as connecting. I don't remember. I don't know if that opens or not. Okay, well I definitely see you hanging off the ledge. Ow, prick. Yeah, that's why I didn't take that second swing the first time. I assumed that it would bounce off the wall, which it did. Cracked eye orb. Alright, now the question is do I go for this item or not? Because I remember the strategy for it, which is you want to, I think, go off of this point. And I don't think you want to jump. I think you want to run. Don't roll, just straight run. And then once you're over it, do a plunging attack so that you won't, so that when you land, you won't roll. I think that's the strategy. But I think I will also save that for, that'll be like the last thing we do, because even if I make it, I don't know if I would be able to make the jump back to here, right? Yeah, I think once you get that item, you more or less have to, oh, there's the second bonfire already. Alright, well, maybe we will do it then, if the bonfire's right there. But anyway, we'll kick that down. That creates a shortcut back to the first bonfire for some reason. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's cool that they did it, but at the same time, like, how useful is that shortcut is? I mean, normally you want your shortcut to be like, you know, so that you can get back to a bonfire because there isn't one soon, or, you know. Oh, interesting. Ah, well, now, if we do this, the hell was that? Part of the bridge break or something? Weird. Because that's a Pharos Lockstone, so if we do that, we can technically do Belfry Luna. Not in, well, how long have we been going? Probably not in this part. Because I know it's not a very long area. We've been going for a half hour. But... okay, let's see. I am going to switch to, like, my... Hexer's gloves are pretty light, right? Actually, on the off chance that they're lighter, they're not. But here, we'll throw them on anyway, because they're not that much heavier. So this is the Hexer hood. Or the Hexer outfit. Take the hat off. Where's the staff we got from them? The Sunset Staff, which is magic and hexes. Which is pretty cool staff, actually. But anyway, we'll unequip that, unequip that. we'll actually keep the soldiers or not, because I think it has to do with your equip load, how much damage you take, so. Alright. And nailed it. Ferris Loxton and a token of fidelity, which... Oh! You know what, maybe we will go and do that then. Now, yeah, see, you can't get... Oh, right, you can get back down there, and then you can go... Right, and then that leads you through the bottom part of the cave with the poison moths in it. But, we're gonna do this. Because now that we have the token of fidelity... I mean, we cleared a checkpoint. I mean, I realized that it wasn't a lot. But I mean, we did clear a checkpoint in the Huntsman's Cop, so I mean, we did progress in an area. Okay, let's get our equipment back on. Alright, the brace, knuckle ring, axe, staff if I want it, if I need it. Oh no, that's right, my staff actually puts me over. Okay, I'll leave it on for now. Alright. So actually, now that we got the token of fidelity, where is it? Hades Tower of Flame. The Cathedral of Blue. We can actually go and talk to this guy. So now, if you remember the asshole that's here, here we are. This guy.
Transient being, you have obtained proof you are worthy of joining our order. You may call yourself one of us and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods. Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day you are a Knight of the Blue. Rejoice and bask in your new honor.
Yeah, so we'll do this for now. So this is the Blue Sentinels cult. I say cult, covenant.
You are no longer a mere vagabond. You are now a guardian, a Knight of the Blue. Proud Knight, take this.
Yeah, so that's the Guardian Seal. So while you're wearing the Guardian Seal, if somebody from the Way of Blue gets invaded, it will summon you.
And shine light upon stone.
Yeah, sure.
Then you will hear the voices of the Blue Apostles. Listen for their cries of help and repel the malicious invaders. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue. The way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time. Proud Knight, you may come to me, Targray, for help.
Okay, so we can learn his gesture now, the dual bow. So yeah, you can buy the Morning Star, but we already got a free one of those. Buy a halberd, but I'm pretty sure we already got one of those. He sells monastery charms, holy water earned, cleanse undead with holy essence. I have no idea what that does. And a bolt stone, which would let me make a weapon lightning infused. And then he also sells emit force and heavenly thunder. I think I already have emit force. Yeah, help one, but I don't have a heavenly thunder. I don't know if you can get this from somewhere else. Now, as you progress in this covenant, which you do by wearing the ring, and then when you wear the ring, it will summon. I don't know if there's an extra step to it or not. I think all you do. I've never actually played with this covenant, but I think all you do is you wear the ring, and then whenever somebody who's in the Way of the Blue covenant gets invaded, it will summon you in order to protect them. And every time you protect one, you get a token of fidelity, and then once you've gained so many of those, that's how you increase your rank in this covenant. And once you made it, now unfortunately they have I'm gonna say miracle, it could be a spell, they have something that you need to make it to rank 3 with them to get if you want it on your first playthrough. Otherwise, you need to make it to new game. Otherwise, you need to beat the game twice and then make it to Drangleic Castle to get it.
We Knights of the Blue must rely upon one another to achieve our greater goal. Present your token of fidelity to test your strength against other knights. Proud knight, aim high in all things. We knights must protect the apostles of blue. Never forget this fact, and by your honor, never eschew your training. There are others in this forsaken place who have only a lust for blood. They conspire to ambush blue apostles on the road. Knight of the Blue, protect our apostles from these bloodthirsty brigands. Take pride in your duty as a Blue Knight. Work hard and pursue a higher plane. We Knights of the Blue must rely upon one another to achieve our greater goal. Present your token of fidelity to test your strength.
Okay.
Do your work.
But yeah, what
I
he's
will lend you
talking
strength.
about is there should be something. I don't actually know where they are. I don't think they're back here. But there should be these stone. Maybe this way? I honestly don't know. It makes sense, I guess, if they are next to a bonfire. Yeah, here we go. These statues here. So if you go up to them when you're online, I can't do it obviously because I'm currently offline. But I think it's these statues here. If you go up to them when you're online, you can give it one of your tokens. And that will let you... Oh, what does that let you do? If you give them one of your tokens, it lets... I think there might actually be 3 different things. Either that... I think it's just duels against other players who are in the same covenant. And you can win tokens of fidelity from doing that as well, I think. Or you can increase your rank. Oh yeah, that's what it is. So you get points based on what you do. If you do a duel against a person and you win, you get 1 point. If you protect somebody from the way of the blue, you get 2 points or something. And it's all a giant pain in the ass because it's not necessarily that it's like a bad system. It's just the amount of points you need is like insane or something, I do believe. Just give me a second here. We're gonna go and talk to him and join the Way of the Blue again because that's a covenant that we actually can max out.
You.
Yes, I need to rejoin you. All right. Okay. The Blue Sentinels. Because yeah, I want to make sure I get this right because I remember looking this up and I was contemplating actually doing it and not just beating the game twice, but then like the amount of points that you need is like really stupid or something. So yeah, you also okay, if you use the cracked blue eye orbs. Okay. So yeah, if you're in them and you use the cracked blue eye orbs, you will invade the world of anybody who has sinned. Which is by killing NPCs or invading other players. And then if they gain 100 points of sin, they become a wretch. And every time they get killed, they lose 1 point of sin. Wow. Okay, so yeah, okay, so yes, those statues there, the one on the left gives you a labyrinth map to fight somebody on. The one in the middle gives you a bridge to fight somebody on. The one on the right gives you a classic arena. Here we are, the rank. Oh wow, it's not actually a point system. So, yeah, Bountiful Sunlight is the miracle that you get for reaching rank 3. Once you have won 50 times, once you have defeated 50 enemies, um, you can get the Spirit Tree Shield. Once you've defeated 150 enemies, which is already ridiculous, you get Wrath of the Gods and your glow changes. And then you need to get to rank 3, you need 500 victories, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I cannot even begin to imagine. Now, okay. So yeah, there's another covenant that's similar to this, but that does use a point system. But yeah, so it doesn't matter how many times you lose on this one. It's not a point system. It's just how many victories you have had over other people. Still absolutely ridiculous in my opinion that you need 500 victories in order to advance. That is way too many. I mean, even like in this game's like heyday, right? Like when everybody was on there and they didn't need to make events on Reddit to get people to come back and play it. I imagine 500 was still an absolutely ridiculous amount to ask for. Alright, so now down here should be our other Pharaoh's Lockstone, which we got from the cops. So we'll do that. Boop. And the glow is there. Which leads us over to Belfry Luna. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's no other way to get here besides that. I mean, like, obviously this looks like an open area, but I don't think that you can make it, like, because, like, we have that there, and it looks like, even if you could make it there, I think that's still too long to jump. But anyway, we go in here, and we get this little guy.
The bell belongs to the princess, it do. Stay back or we slice you to bits. We're my chums, we shan't be miffed. Stay back or your pieces. Tiniest pieces. A long time ago, the princess, she made me. Yes, just like so. To guard this bell for the prince's honour. Stay away, foul undead, or you'll be a goner. Stay back! It belongs to the princess, it do! You wish to guard the bell, you do. For the prince and the princess forever, for true.
So yeah, he lets you join his covenant, which we're not going to do right now, but since we got the option, it does give us the achievement. Okay, so that I think should be all of his dialogue. If we talk to him again, he'll just offer us again. Now he did say that like the princess made him, which, and considering how many like dead bodies there are, I guess they're kind of like dolls. But yeah, as you come up here, you will have to fight them. Oh man, they're a little bit sturdier than I expected. Oof. So we did get invaded, but that's fine. It's one of the reasons why I stayed in the way of the blue. Okay, let's get Glencore up and running here. I forgot that he was a part of this. He should help us. Now it said that we got invaded by the guy, but I'm not seeing him. He must be waiting up there. But before we do that, I want to say this hole? I think so. Yes. Right? Yes. Leads to this chest and that area there, and this is the where I tried to jump up into and I couldn't. Gives us the blue tier stone ring. I don't remember what it does. I don't think it's very important. And some skeptic spice. Okay, now the question is do I wish to continue with the axe here, because, well, I guess I have Glencore. The axe does a good amount of damage, but I feel like it's not doing enough right now, so I'll switch to the longsword and shield. Still forgot to bring my 100% shield with me, but whatever. Okay, or you can just be invulnerable on the ground. Okay, Glencore. I mean, I appreciate it, my man, but if you could stop knocking him down, that would be better. So as you can see, Glencore does quite a hefty amount of damage. But he knocks them down a lot. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's good for crowd control, I guess, because I mean, if he's knocking them down, you can focus on whatever one isn't knocked down, but and it does mean that he won't take very much damage, considering he knocks them down so easily. I honestly don't know what they're doing. Oh, damn it, still a hit. Ow. Okay, so there's the invader gone. Let's heal up. Go. Oh, yeah, sword was definitely the way to go for this. Alright. So now that's that. Now that we killed him, I do believe that that'll make that fog wall that we had disappear. Another skeptic spice. That one. Now these guys, while they look like phantoms, they aren't considered phantoms. So I don't think they help with my Way of the Blue rank. I'm pretty sure there's a... Okay. Is there... Oh, there's a chest. What do we got from this one? Radiant Life Gem and Twilight Herb. Okay. So now if we pull this... Ding dong. That's actually what clears away the fog for us to advance. Alright, where the... I'm assuming he came through the fog door. No, it's just a fog door, so I don't know. Now the question is, right, will Glencore last long enough to help me out during this fight? Hopefully. So yes, you may recognize this fight as basically the same as a... Ow. Okay, well he went to fight Glencore, so... It's fine. that. Now, unlike in Dark Souls 1, you don't get any items for cutting off tails in this game. I'm not even sure if you can cut off tails in this game. There might be some enemies where you can cut... Ow, fuck. There goes one gargoyle. Ow, fuck. Did not think he was coming after me. But yeah, this fight is a little bit more hectic than it was in Dark Souls 1. Just mainly because, like, there's a lot more of them, it seems. So, let's heal up a little bit. Oh, and he changed target. But yeah, there's a fuck ton of gargoyles in this one, unfortunately. Okay, and my lock-on refuses to switch. Oh, that apparently connected. I think it's nonsense, but whatever. Ow, frick. Pop another one of those, try and avoid fire. Not get the... Oh, damn it. Jumped away. It's fine, get it. Trade, I'll trade. Oh. Gonna go for the third? Nope, but that's fine, you're dead. Okay, this should be our last gargoyle. Frick. Oh, come on. Glencore, you got this. There we go. Yay! Victory! Oh, look at him heal up. Now we got the gargoyle soul, and Glencore disappears, but that's fine. Alright, let's see. We'll switch to that, because I forgot that I actually had the heal. Oh, and then I used the life gem anyway, because I'm an idiot and hit the wrong button. Okay, we'll do it anyway. I can use it 3 times. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, so that was the gargoyle fight. Like I said, it's a lot more hectic than the first one because I want to say that, well, especially when you bring someone in, because it does, I still recommend bringing in Glencore if you can, like, because obviously it's still useful. He'll still take a lot of damage. He'll still do a lot of damage, he'll still take a lot of damage, and if he can let you focus on one enemy while the rest are focused on him, obviously that's very useful. Got Southern Ritual Band, which, by the way, the Northern Ritual Band doesn't give you an extra slot in exchange for HP, it gives you extra spell uses in exchange for HP, but it's fairly worthless. Go all the way out here though, look at that, we've cleared a couple checkpoints now and even got a boss down. And we are almost at it, and we didn't actually pass an hour, which is even more impressive. So next part, we'll finish off Belfry Luna. I don't think there's a huge amount left. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, just give me a second here. If there's like, oh yeah, there's like almost nothing left. We'll actually just do it right now. Okay, well, you know what? We'll rest at the bonfire, because why wouldn't we? I mean, you don't have to worry about anything. Oh, alright. So as you can see, there's a significant amount of dogs down here, which could prove troublesome. So I think that I'm going to get invaded here when I reach the bottom as well. Now, yeah, that's what I thought. So my sword. fucking spears, man. Ooh, he almost caught me with that, too. Fucker. Okay. Alright. Oh wow, he's not very strong at all. Yeah? Fucker. Alright. Oh, he was wearing like the Royal Knight set. Or Royal Soldier set, sorry. My mistake. But anyway, that's another point to our way of the blue. We get a Dragon Tooth, a Petrified Something, and a Bright Bug. And up here we get an Enchanted Falcon, whatever. So anybody who's played the original Dark Souls will probably know. Oh, you know what? I also had the. Yeah, well, I don't. Not that I have the stats for it, but this is the Dragon's Tooth. It's Havel's weapon. 50 fucking hell. And then it's Falchion, which is just a Falchion. Just like any other Falchion, it's just it does a little bit of magic damage as well as everything else. Alright. So yeah, that's Belfry Luna. Not a huge amount to deal with, as you can tell. I mean, we went to Huntsman's Copse and talked to a bunch of people and still managed to clear this place in under an hour. But right before I shut it off, it might take us a little bit over an hour, but not much. I do want to go and trade in my Petrified Something. Because I would like... Actually, think of it. Do I have... Good. Rusted coin. I want that. Toss you over there. I don't need you right now. You. Or you. Okay. Because it turns out that increased item find or item drop, whatever, is affected. What the hell was I wearing? I was wearing that. What the hell was... Oh, right, in the brand here. Throw that back on. And my shield. There we go. I know that some of that doesn't have item find, but considering that after this, you know, I'm just going to be farming anyway, I may as well just equip it all. But yeah, my increased item find chance apparently does affect what these guys will give me. Because they do have a whip that I want, that I would like to have. For a Petrified Something, they do drop a whip, or they can drop a whip. So I'm going to use this. That boosts my luck. Now, granted, all this is going to do is basically guarantee that I get one of like the special items from them. Obviously, and I got a Petrified Dragon though. That sucks. See, unfortunately, that's probably the worst drop you can get from Petrified Something. Not gonna lie, I was really hoping for the whip. But unfortunately, I did not get it. So we'll need another Petrified Something for a later time. Let's see, because I don't have another one, do I? No, I didn't think so. Alright, so yeah, that'll be it then for this part. Next part, we'll go back to the Huntsman's Copse and start going through there, and we'll make it a lot further. It's unfortunate that my old Knight Halberd, my giant axe there, wasn't very useful on the Belfry guys, but, you know, whatever. Now, one thing about the Belfry guys is there is another invader that can show up there called like a Madman or something. And to increase your rank in the Bellkeeper's Covenant, you need items that you can get by invading other players as part of it. Because what that covenant is, is whenever somebody's in a belfry, there's two different ones. If you're in the Covenant and there's another player in it, there's you can be summoned to fight them. Way the Blues still rank 1. All right. Although I don't know if that would change. But anyway, yeah, if you're a part of them, you can be summoned, and if you defeat the person who's trying to climb the belfry, you'll get some sort of token, some item anyway. But there's also an NPC that can show up. I think it can show up in Luna. It might be in the other tower, in the other belfry that he shows up. Okay, I just wanted to...
The flame you thing. If you...
No, okay.
May you find peace on your journey.
I just wanted to see if I needed to talk to him to like actually up my rank. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's there. I don't think it is because that's not a very big area. I think it's in the other belfry that we won't be getting to for a little while. There's an NPC that you can kill repeatedly that always has a chance to spawn. If you want to upgrade your rank with them without doing PvP. Unfortunately, the Blue Sentinels and the other one that I can't remember, some Brotherhood of Blood or something like that, they're pure PvP covenants and you have no way of ranking them up without that, which I think is bullshit. I don't think that it's bullshit that you have to PvP to rank up with them. I think it's bullshit that they have items that are locked behind PvP, because, you know, not everybody likes PvP. And, you know, in all honesty, based on, like, some of this stuff, because since I've been playing Dark Souls 2, Reddit's been notifying me about, you know, Dark Souls 2 posts, right? And based on that, I've actually seen a lot of people comment that, you know, they wish that they had an offline mode, or that they wish that you could get these items without ranking up in the Covenant. Now, some of those people were actually into PvP and just didn't like the fact that you needed 200 victories to, or 500 victories, whatever it was, in order to get the final item. But, I mean, then there's other ones that just don't like the fact that it's locked behind it. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. I'll probably have a bunch of new spells in that next part. Because we unlocked, what, 2? Strayed and the Fendel or whatever, Findrel, whatever his name was. That both sell spells and hexes and that. So, I mean, I'll probably have, quite a few spells. And I'll have some hexes in that, so maybe I'll dress up like somebody who would use those next time. Who knows? But either way, that's it for this part. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.